This might be Laura's best Facebook pickup to date.
Scrap every other one. Hannah said, holy that's quite a haul.
That's insane. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Paige.
My name is Laura.
And our online reselling business is Quick Flip. So some of you may have been waiting for this one.
It's been a long time coming.
I know what you're thinking, you know, I've been saying I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Well, I've done it, okay?
Finally done.
It's done. So we spent £1,000 on a Facebook Marketplace deal. What we all want to know is, one, what happened to all the units that were in the background of our videos, and two, how much money did we make? How much profit did we pocket? What we're going to do is we're going to show you the footage of us picking the items up and the day it happened and what happened. So let's have a quick look at that.
So excited.
We're about to make our biggest ever purchase in the reselling game.
Yeah, in our reselling game.
We're about to spend £1,000 on stock.
Yeah.
But first things first, we need to clear some room because we have got 170 items coming your way. We ain't got time to chat because we need to leave in a little while.
We've got about half an hour to clear this, do a few bits, start the journey.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We'll get back to you in a minute. So we've had a quick run around. Time is ticking on. We have made this space. So I've taken away one of the rails, moved everything on there. Excuse this, let's not talk about it. So we don't know if it's all going to fit.
But I've also cleared a space at home in our room to hold probably like 30 units at a time whilst we work on them. And
on the shelf we've got a little bit of space down here. If we move the bag section, we've got quite a good space there.
Yeah.
Look at her face.
I was buzzed.
This might be Laura's best Facebook pickup to date.
Scrap every other one that I've picked up. Nah, they're still good to me.
Yeah.
But this has been what we were looking for, what we needed. The price is the price, but
the price, if you break it down, which we will go through later, is actually
brilliant, fantastic.
We'd pay it at the car boot for each unit. We'd probably pay double at a car boot for each unit.
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about winter now. We're just going to lay low for a couple of weeks, but whilst we obviously work through it and recoup some money and make some profit, but we will still be doing the odd thing, because I know Paige and I know myself. One, we can't buy, and two, if we focus solely on this bulk buy that we're doing now, gonna get now, we'll lose our heads with it. This whole unit was like cleared, it was halfway down, so I don't know how it's now accumulated to all that much again, but this is the one time I've offered to do overtime at my other job, and now I'm thinking I wish I wasn't doing
she's working
overtime.
pretty much the whole week apart from Thursday.
Yeah.
So she's going to be in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm going to need her. Just call them and say, you've made a mistake, can't do it.
Yeah, I got my weeks confused. We couldn't be doing this without our newfound friend who we have met through the reselling community business, if you wish, at Car Boots. He is going to help us pick up the units and bring it back here. What a guy.
You all know we've got a little Citroen C1.
Yeah.
A little car can get us where we need to go.
Oh yeah.
But it can't get us where we need to go today.
No. We'll tell you more about the whole, how we pick it up and how we got the story, if you will, the back story, where we're at today from last night. We'll tell you later.
Alright, let's go get this sorted.
I'll check the same thing?
Yeah, take some. Yeah.
And we'll see.
That's insane. How you feeling, Laura?
Absolutely over the moon, let me tell you.
Over the moon. Yeah. So we haven't even counted these yet, but these are all combis. Don't know what they are. Got 21 in the car that we're going to take home and get working on straight away. I think we might take a few combis, maybe two combis.
Yeah.
So we've got 21 in the car. God knows how many there. And are you ready for this? I don't think there'll be a weekend sales video today.
No.
Some there. Look at this. Are you ready? Oh my God. But there's more. All of these are combis. All of these combis. So we've got stack.
Honestly, I found one remote.
Yay! So we need to count this and let you know how much we got and how much it actually worked out per piece. And we've given Dave, who helped us out massively, I think he took maybe 5 or 6, 4, 5, 6.
I wish it had took some more.
Yeah, but yeah, let's I wish there was a bit more light in here. Just mental. So what a day, what a day. We have just moved everything into the unit apart from about 25 that we're taking home to test tonight.
This afternoon,
Yeah, so I've counted them all, give or take a few because it's been a long day. In total, we have got 228 units, and that doesn't include the ones that we gave to Dave. I can't remember, not many, but we paid a total of
£1,000.
£1,000,
But-
a grand.
So, I'll give you a bit of a backstory like I was saying earlier. So, yesterday I saw the post, it was up for £1,300. And I was like, oh God, I'd love that. Like, that's just what we're after, really. But I don't want to pay that much. So, I just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to chance it and say, would you consider £5 a unit? He then messaged me back saying I would consider £6.50 a unit. And I thought, oh, I wasn't really thinking he would bite at that. But okay, so I did the maths, thinking that there was 120 units there. And so 650 times 120 was 780 quid. So I was like, would you take £700? I could pay in cash, collect tomorrow if that price is what you're interested in. He then said to me, there's 170 units, so the least I would take, and that's why I was like, oh, I've read his description wrong. So the least I'd take is 1,100. I said, I think I'd be at £900 max. And he's like, I'll meet you in the middle then, £1,000. And me and Paige were just like looking at each other. Paige was actually in the middle of paying 8-ball pool, so Paige was woohoo. And I was like, Paige, can you get off that? This is serious business talk. And so yeah, we agreed that we would do the deal. And then honestly, I don't know how we both slept. Woke up this morning like 6 o'clock, still not really had organised transport or how we were going to pick all these up. But Dave, we owe you big time. Dave pulled through. Honestly, that van of his, we put it through its paces today. And Dave, he was doing all the lifting, bless him. But yeah, we're very grateful for that. But yeah, so wild.
So because the guy estimated the amount and we ended up with 228 minus what we gave to Dave, that actually brings it to £4.38 a unit.
What we had done originally worked out about £5.88 or £5.83
Something like that, which is
still alright,
you
yeah.
know, all of these items is what we look for at the car boot, and we would pay £5 to £10 per item. And there's quite a few VHSs, although surprisingly I looked at one and I found one that's worth about 40 quid for just a VHS. So
I think we've probably only got like one stack of VHSs.
And I think combi players, which, you know, that's what we wanted, combi players, I think we're probably just over 50. And
somewhere between 50 and 55.
Yeah, so if they're working, fantastic. If they're not working, still pretty profitable.
When you think we've paid less than a £5 per unit, you'd be able to sell one for spares and repairs somewhere between 30 and 50 quid.
Yeah, so let's show you what the unit is looking at. If we don't get a chance to do a sold video this week, this is going to one of our followers, Joanne. She saw the video of us picking it up, fell in love, and we're happy that it's going to a lovely home. This is a jelly cat called Diggory. Diggory dog, is it?
Not a clue.
But yeah, so if we don't get a chance to do our sold video, shout out, thank you very much for buying it.
I'm sure we will get round to doing a sold video. We've got some really good sales here.
Yeah. This is the unit currently. I mean, yeah. So this whole stack here is the same height behind it. They're all VHS combi players in black. We've got the majority of them are Panasonic. We've got some Toshiba, and I'm not sure, but like I said, I think like 80% of them are Panasonic.
Yeah, I think they are.
And then we've got two stacks here. Again, all combi players, and again, majority Panasonic. So, I mean, for example, one of these ones on top here, spares and repairs, you're looking at 40 to 50 quid, 30 minimum. And on the high end, if all working, I don't know, anywhere from 80 to 120 if you get the right one. So even if half of these work, fantastic. If none of them work, we'll still be all right, won't we?
We'll definitely still be all right, yeah, and make a profit. But What I have said is when we start going through them, Dave made a good suggestion. When we start taking the ones in the car are a bit of a mixed match, different models, different this, different that. So we're just going to get those because they were still in the car. When we next go through the next batch, we'll just take, for instance, like all these ones, the same make, same model, home. And then any that don't work, we'll put aside and we can try and, you know, if it's an hour of YouTubing just to see what it could be and a bit of tinkering, then I think we'll allocate that time to try and do that.
Be a fun little project.
So that we can boost up the prices, you know. Until
we get sick of it, and then we'll just be like, right, spares and repairs.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it is very overwhelming, but I'm so excited.
Yeah, it is overwhelming, but I am also very excited. Yeah. And the other thing was, I don't know if I already said it, but once all they were loaded into majority of Dave's van and a couple in our car, the man said that the likelihood is over the next couple of months he'll have a few more trickle in. He was like, should I drop you a message? We were like,
absolutely.
Definitely, yeah.
Perfect.
Because
we love a contact.
Yeah.
If you are full-time reselling, I think you need some contacts because especially with how competitive the car boots are getting now, it's not as fun as, you know, treasure hunting, but it's good.
Oh, I don't know. That's questionable for me. Like, I'm looking at this and honestly, I am regretting working overtime next week, but
fuming.
What can we do, eh?
And the thing is as well, we don't have to rush this.
No.
It would be nice to recover the 1,000 as quick as possible. If we could do that within a month, I think I'd be very happy and very relaxed and very, you know, good with that.
We're also going on holiday for a week as well, so, but so we're not going to be going to any car boots. Car boot season is dying down for us where we're at. We'll still go, potentially, probably, maybe. But in terms of what we'll buy, I will be the ultimate pickier.
Yeah.
Because, we've got lots going on. And also then when we come back from holiday, we've been to a couple of car boots in the last week or so and not listed any of the stuff. So we brought all that stuff here.
Oh, we've got so much
to make room in our room for some of these. So, even when we get a little bit, we're done with electricals for today, let's move on to something else.
We've got others to keep us. Yeah.
So when we go on holiday, we know we can come back and not be like, oh my god, we've got nothing, because we've got lots.
We're going to be listing these for 6 months.
Yes.
Probably. Like maybe even longer.
Well, that's Paige's expectation.
Laura wants them all on within a week.
My expectations are very different. It's going to be so fun.
Even if we, we take them to the car boot, I think we could get £5 to £10 a piece on some of them.
Some of them I think you could push 15.
Yeah.
Do you know, as a reseller, I would risk 15. Somebody might say 12 and you go, all right then, go on.
Go on
then. But the other thing is, our telly at home, it's on the wall, so we have to keep pulling it in and out. And also with the amount of units that need testing, we're going to go to the tip shop now and see if we can buy a second little telly so we can be testing 2 at the same time.
So let's get to the tip shop and see what they've got for us.
Yay.
Also, we'll ask them if they've got any remotes, power supplies, and stuff like that.
Yeah, any power supplies, 2 pins. A lot of them are 2 pins. Even just for the combi players, because it'll bump up the price.
Yes, so we'll go see what they got. Let's go. What are you sat there doing? Why are you on Facebook Marketplace right now?
I'm just browsing.
And how much did you spend in the tip?
£40. There's some good stuff there.
Okay, so it's Wednesday night, so we got the stuff on Sunday, and today's the first day I've actually listed any. Laura's been working Monday, Tuesday and today.
Oh, it's a dilemma.
So I've managed to get these all tested and listed, and there's a few more at home that have been tested but not listed.
You might be thinking, wow, that's not really a lot for 3 days.
No, but I have been listing other things that I had on my phone already ready to go.
Yes, and there's other ones that are set aside because they've got some issues, so just figuring out what's best to do with those. But yeah, it was easier to just find the ones that were working fully and then clean them, photograph them.
Yeah, I think our money's safe.
Yeah, I think for the next day when I woke up, I was a bit like, what on earth did we do yesterday? And then I came to the unit for something and I was looking at them all and I was like, whew, that's fine, I'm alright. And now that we've started testing them and that we've got more workers than we initially thought the ratio would be, that's given us a great deal of confidence.
We haven't even began to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't even actually fully know what we've got yet. But, like I said, all them combis there.
It's mad.
Do you think we'll make more than £1,000?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I couldn't even put a figure on it, really.
No.
Not without knowing everything that we've got, but...
We're going to be tracking it all, so don't worry. We will find out, like, you know.
There's a spreadsheet over here who doesn't do a spreadsheet for nothing.
No, I've actually made one for once.
Made one. It's very good, actually. And I've already been in touch. Oh yeah, I've already been in touch with the man to say it was Monday morning, so I got up early. Thanks again for the fantastic deal. We're both very happy and slightly overwhelmed with the purchase, but we're very happy for it. Thanks. And he messaged back like straight away, like, no problem. He knows what we're going to do with them. Like, I hope you know, enjoy reselling them or whatever he'd said. And then he also said, I'll give you a heads up when the next bundle come in, but I'll make sure to keep it at just a car's worth.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I thought, yeah, fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So the only thing is, where are we going to put the ones we've listed? Because... Okay, so we've dropped those off and we've picked up the ones we're going to be testing tomorrow. And let me just show you what we're working with, because you can see all the units, but you can't see what they actually are. Panasonic DMR EZ45V. Panasonic, these are the ones we want. So 4 of these were coming in with us today. The EZ45Vs, they're money makers. If they're all working without a remote or power, you're looking anywhere from £80 to £100 a piece.
So good.
And bought some different ones. A Panasonic down there again. I think it might be the same one actually. Got a Toshiba, different Panasonic, and a Sanyo. All of these are combis.
Are they all combis?
Yeah. I brought all combis home today.
Oh, I didn't know.
Anyway, let's get home, go to sleep, and get ready for tomorrow.
Just wanted to jump in when Paige said we dropped those off. What she meant was, I did all the lifting and she was just searching.
I've been cleaning these all day, and Laura's been fannying about at work, drinking coffee. She's probably been on Facebook Marketplace all day at work.
I haven't had a second to think.
So there we have it. That was the pickup and what happened and all that good stuff. It's been about 3.5 months since then. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through it month by month of how much we sold and how much we made. Remember in the footage we were saying it would be nice to make the £1,000 back in a month?
Yeah.
We went on holiday. September was actually our highest month of sales for everything.
Which I don't think I'm actually, upon reflection, I don't think I'm surprised at, because in the short space of time that we had after collecting them before going on holiday, we just cherry picked all the good ones, cleaned them all up, tested them, listed them. For the first month sales to be our highest, yeah, I'm starting to understand why.
Should we have a look then?
Come on.
So this is for September. In total, we sold 15 units. Out of those 15 units, we did have to do a partial refund of £25 to someone. The total amount of fees for September on these units was £101.49. So for September, the sold price, which is, you know, without the fees taken off, £856.12. So take away the fees, the total amount for September was £729.63. In 15 units, that's pretty blooming good.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Moving on, October. We sold 15 units. So again, we sold 15. The fees for this month was £111.42.
Well, that's interesting, because we sold the same amount of units, but the sold price was lower, but the fees was higher.
Make it make sense. The total sold price for October was £686.89. Minus the fees, that left us with £575.47.
So at this point, we've already reached profit.
Yeah, we're making profit now.
Yeah.
Now we'll move on to November.
We sold 10 in November.
10. And the fees were nice, £55.74. The sold price was £402.96, and that made it, after fees were deducted, £347.22. Okay, so in November, we decided we were sick of the sight of them.
We were sick of the sight of them.
Yep. We'd worked through the ones that were relatively easy to test. Bearing in mind we had no remotes with this. We did buy a few remotes to like bulk test and that. But we'd done all the VCR DVD combis. We'd done all the VHS players.
Yeah.
We'd done the better of like the Freeviewy kind of ones. And we were just left with the DVD recorders.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I don't think I'll ever pick up a DVD recorder again.
She will.
I won't. I'll pick up a combi, I'll pick up a VHS, I'll pick up a Blu-ray player.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not doing DVD recorders.
I remember one time I was at work. I think this was probably when I was working. Was I still working full time, or I don't really know. But I'm at work and Paige just blowing up my phone like, this ain't working, da da da, this not working, this ain't working, this ain't working, blah blah blah. I got there. I had no idea either what I was doing. I simply just took my time, took a breather, did this, clicked a few buttons, done. She was like, have you done that? With a bit of patience, Paige. That's how I've done that.
Listen, leave me to photograph my plush. Leave the electronics to Laura.
Getting to the point. In November, we were sick of the sight of them. And we had already at this point reached profit margins and were kind of happy with the ones that we'd already sold. So anyway, we decided, right, let's just see if anybody's interested. We're going to bulk list them like the same way we found them and see if anybody's interested. So what was remaining, we just photographed the stacks, put it up for £1,000. I bet you're thinking, £1,000, that's what you paid for it.
Before we did this bulk deal, we put aside some of the ones we still wanted to keep, which is, you know, how we were still selling in December.
So anyway, put them up for £1,000. No interest for a couple of days. So I was a bit like, okay, not really sure. Thinking, oh, what have we done? Anyway, and then somebody messaged and said, like, I'm interested in all the Panasonic units. When can they be collected? It was like, brilliant. He said, if you would consider splitting them so I can collect at least half now, let me know. I'd have said they can be collected at any point, and he was like, brilliant, I'll come today.
Then Laura said, are you wanting them all just to be on the safe?
Yeah,
you know, just
like,
be
are you
certain.
wanting them all?
I'll definitely collect a lot. I'm in a car.
Yeah, so we were thinking, well, we thought we could collect all of them in our car until actually reality set in and we couldn't, but that's another story. Anyway, so then he said, come and view it, see what you've got. I'm definitely interested in all the Panasonics, which we were like, brilliant, because 75% of them are Panasonics, so it's going to take a lot of them. And we'll figure out the price there and then. If you're not happy and I'm not happy, or what, vice versa, we can leave it at that. I was like, okay, that's fine, come along. So he came along and he was like, right, I've got £600 cash, what can £600 buy me? We were like, right, you can have all the Panasonics, 600 quid, bit of this, bit of that. So then we start loading them onto the trolley and he's like, oh, actually, I buy and I sell these. This is what I do. I send them back to where he was from. Can't remember where it was. And I make money on them, blah, blah, blah. But I've already got a lot of these, so actually I don't want them. So we were like... But
Here we go.
At this point, he'd already passed over £600 cash. So we were like, brilliant, da, da, da. And then he started saying he doesn't want these. So we were like, oh, here
so
we go.
confused.
Yeah. So then it became a bit like... Then he was asking about like the different ones that we'd set aside to keep. Well, what about these?
And some of the ones that were already listed.
Yeah, and he was asking about some of the ones that was already listed.
Which now looking back, I'm really kind of annoyed at because I actually unlisted some to give them to him for cheaper.
Yeah.
And
things just became a bit messy and a bit...
It was very overwhelming and kind of didn't want to.
Did take some of the units in the end and... We had to give him his £600 back and then he paid us £260 for whatever he'd taken.
Yeah, so we did a cash deal for £260.
Yeah.
Which was good, but now looking back, I do feel like he got more than I wanted to give him.
He definitely got more than what we wanted to give, but because in the moment we had already started loading and he'd said he wanted this, so we started loading that. Then he was like, actually, I don't want this, what about this? And... It was a lot, and it didn't happen over, like he was there about an hour, but so £260 was what happened there.
At the end of the day, we wanted to clear him out and get some cash in. We were already in profit at this point, so it is what it is. But yeah, £260 from that guy.
So after the first cash purchase, we updated the listing, we did a recount, took some new pictures, put it up. Somebody else then got in touch and said, I'd be happy to buy the lot at £3 an item. I kind of said £3 an item's a bit too low. I'd consider.
We were at 120 units at this point.
Yeah, there was a bit of back and forth, and we settled on £450. He was like, brilliant, yeah, I'll come along, get it the next day, but I'm definitely interested, going to take them all. So I was like, brilliant. Later on that day, he messaged me to say, actually, I can come today. So I was like, fantastic. And yeah, he came.
And guess what? Completely different to the first cash buyer.
Yeah.
This guy was lovely. Really
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
He knew that he handed the money. We started loading everything up.
Yeah. He came along and cleared all of them, which is really what we were looking for. So that was another £450 cash sale. So considering we had already sold a whole lot of the ones that we wanted, listed it for £1,000 with what was left.
In cash sales in November, we did £710.
Yeah, when our asking price was £1,000, I don't think £710 was too bad to be fair.
So in total for November, you know, I said it was £347.22. Add the cash sales, in November we actually made £1,057.22.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kept a few. There was quite a few VHSs I wanted to keep because they were getting good views on eBay. We had some of the faulty combi players because I didn't want to. I didn't want to include the ones that I know I'd tested and they were faulty.
Yeah.
Because we said they were untested, but if I've tested some, I felt bad about giving someone one that was already faulty. So I've still got them, and they are slowly selling.
Yeah.
For about 30 quid-ish. These are the combi players I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't want to give anyone one that I knew was
already faulty. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but he was really lovely, no faffing, came in, said, wow, is this all of them? We said, yes. And he just said, here's the cash. And we gave him a couple power supplies, a few things, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had a few remotes lying around, which... looking back, actually, I don't really know why I gave them those if we picked up something again in the future. But in the heat of the moment, we were like, just take them. We were sick of the sight of them, weren't we?
But yeah, I really, really hope he can make some good cash off it.
Yeah.
And surely he must. But 120 units for £450, he's going to make some money.
Yeah.
So
it was just, I think, it not only had it become an eyesore for us, mentally and visually, but also... the time that it was taking, you know?
And the fact that we weren't confident in fully testing them, I don't want to send an item away that I know I haven't fully tested to what it should have been.
We weren't able to fully test them, but we also weren't at a point where we wanted to invest any more money in controls and this, that and the other. Which, we had multiples of several ones. So, like one control, you split that over the cost when you've got 10 units. You know, it's like an extra £1.50 a unit that it's eating into your profit. But it's all that adds up, you know.
Yeah.
So,
and then some of them, when you're looking them up, I mean, maybe the sell-through rate wasn't the best in some of them.
Yeah, that's right.
And maybe the you know, what you were going to make after fees, because packing them was a nightmare for me.
Yeah, it was. But... we had an absolute ball at the beginning, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. I'd do it again.
I would do it again. We are still in touch with that contact. And I think that going forward, we would take combi players only.
And VHS players.
Yeah. Anything else, the Freeview boxes and that.
Give a miss.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So December, so far we've sold 3 units. The fees have been £14.32. I wish all fees could be that low for a monthly... count up. The sold price was £84.98 and the total after fees was £70.66. And these are just the scraps, if you want to call them.
Yeah.
The leftovers, the faulty stuff.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the only ones that we do have listed now and have kept back, there's a couple of VHS players that we've not got round to yet, but I'm talking 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But the ones that we have listed now are just faulty. So
yeah. Let's get into the actual totals and the total profit we have made on this deal. So in total, amount of units we sold, minus the buyouts, we sold only 43.
Madness.
Which, if you think about it, we had over 200 and we only sold 43.
We had like 250-ish.
All I'm thinking of is, how on earth did I pack them 43 awful awfully difficult parcels. The amount of, I wish I should probably work out how much I've paid in bubble wrap and packing paper and boxes, to be honest, but we're not gonna. So we've sold 43 items in total. The total fees plus that £25 refund totals up to £307.97. The total sold on eBay before the fees are taken off, £2,030.95. Take away the fees. The total sales on eBay for the 43 units minus the fees was £1,722.98.
So good.
Yes. Including the 2 cash buyouts we did.
This is the eBay sales after fees plus the cash sales.
It's £2,432.98, meaning our total overall profit on the deal, so after the £1,000 for the cost of the goods and any fees and that on eBay, we made £1,432.98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I go through all of that again? Like I said, I really don't think I would. I would just pick up what I know. But
it was the best time ever.
It was the best time.
I felt really professional.
It was the first time that we'd ever spent that much money on a marketplace deal. It was the first time we'd ever really picked up that much bulk of stock. But
I will always wonder how much we would have made if we sold everything and not feed them off. But I didn't want to.
No, they were taking up far too much room in our unit, and we were just losing love of doing it. You know, first couple of weeks before our holiday and after our holiday, Paige was bringing them because we didn't have the portable power station at this point.
Yeah, we started testing them at home in our bedroom. So let me just tell you the pain our backs were in from carrying 4 combi units at a time, from the unit to the car, from the car up the path to the house, up the stairs, down the stairs, to the car, to the unit.
Traumatising.
It was painful.
Yeah, really bad.
I'm not even over exaggerating. It was really bad, wasn't it?
It was really, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously we got the power supply, which has been the best thing we've ever bought for the unit.
Yeah.
It was expensive, but it was definitely worth it. And we know full well if one day we don't need it, we'll be able to resell that on for some good money. I think it will hold its value, give or take.
It will hold its value. So if the choice was given to me to only take combi players and VHS players, then I would do that. If it's because you've got to think of, it's not just what we want. The other person on the other side selling this is going to want to get rid of it all in one swoop. So
that's the thing about having contacts. You have to take the bad with the good, of course.
But also in saying that, I would do it again, and this time cherry pick all the ones I want out first and bulk list the rest on Facebook like we did. But I'd do that earlier on to shift all the other ones that we're not interested in.
Yeah. So there we have it.
What a journey.
Again, I know we've said it in the filmed footage before, but I just want to say thank you, Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Because without that van, this would have never happened.
And you should have seen, when Dave was at the storage unit with us and we were unloading them from his van, he should have seen his van, so here's the wheels, here's the van, and as we were unloading it was just slowly
coming back to life.
Yeah, coming back to life, quite exactly. So
yes, thank you.
Yeah, it was very good. We were so very grateful. I don't know what I was thinking when I was organising that deal, thinking that we could pick it up in Paige's little
in the Citroen C1.
I think we got less than 10% at the minute in that car.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but to date, I think that is our best experience, isn't it?
Yes.
But it was only after we got them all back we were very overwhelmed. But it was.
We'd do it again.
100% in a heartbeat. Like I just said, I would just do things differently when we do it again. And I don't doubt that next year we'll be in contact with our contact and we'll be in a position to do it again.
We need a van.
Yeah.
We need a van.
Yeah.
But will we get one? No.
No, not yet. But anyway, so guys, thank you so much for your patience whilst Paige jotted down her numbers, and then finally got this video sorted. And
I wish we'd filmed a little bit more of the journey and not just the first day, but you know, we were just cracking on because we had everything else to do as well, so it was just you know. Yes, thank you everyone for watching. If you have liked the video, if you can give it a like, that'll be fantastic. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. What are you saying for? You're gonna go and like it? I don't know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one, and comment down below what is your biggest purchase you have made in the reselling game. That would be good to know.
That would be good to know.
Hopefully next year we will have plenty of Facebook marketplace pickups and big deals like this. Yeah, that would be really good, especially for the channel. Yeah. But yes, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you in a few days.
Yes. Thank you. Take care. Have a nice Christmas. Bye.
Bye.